show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Come on now, let's go! Let's go now. Good team on it. Good team on it. Come on. 54. Mike's 54. Man, I got you.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And right away he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
56 to Mike. What? 56 to Mike. Yo. Go. Check 31. Good. He's running up.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
Well, we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first run of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go. Under 10. 10. Out. 1, Omaha. 21. Here we go. Check 13.
Another try for Penny. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, with a 2-game losing streak,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Go ahead.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
What we got?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch him.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Wims. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground, shedding the tackle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 65.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
11. 56, Mike, 56. I got you.
Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Check safety. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Let's get it.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong.
Let's go, baby.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. Here we go, D. Here I go.
Now Rashad Penny. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54. They're going to need some therapy.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, they're scared.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 26. 36. 36. Chef.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Oh, yeah!
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They're running it. Watch the edge.
Penny, the first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. On the run, it's Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
Here we go.
And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
21.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
56. Check.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, high 7.
56, Mike, 56.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
13. 5.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Tighten down. There you go.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rashad Penny with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert!
On play action, now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up second and 9.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Niners.
Double time. We got three, fellas. We got three.
At the end of the third quarter with the score Niners 17, Bears nothing.
Ready. It's the flag. 56 is the mic. Go. It's just me and you. Get ready.
On second and 9, Bridgewater dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's third and 2. Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Wims. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 11th. Throwing, Bridgewater. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 22, here's second and 8. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Niners on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third and 9.
Here we go. Hey, do.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Block.
Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll run with Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Armstrong. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Garoppolo escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the great